Retro Maniacs. How y'all doing? Retro Collectibles here. You're all looking good this week, if nobody's told you that yet. Looking good lately. Pardon me. So I dug something up, going through storage, and it's super retro. So I figured, what better people to show than people that like retro stuff? If you are like me and like old arcade games, you can buy, arcade cabinets. Like a viewer that I know named Eric has a killer arcade cabinet with like 3,000 games and it's all customized. You could buy smaller units for home by 1UP. Or you could do like a poor man like me if you don't got the space for like a cool cabinet, like I would love my own arcade cabinet in this room, but I couldn't swing it with the room. I almost had one for $100 last week, by the way. It had 3,000 games on it, $100, and it was a custom cabinet. You hang it on your wall. Seller said he paid $6 just for the screen and the cabinet, everything else. $100, and I missed it by 20 minutes. I'd have it hanging on the wall in here, right where my pop cultures are. They'd have to come down. But anyway, if you have an Android box, or if you have an old video game system like a Nintendo Wii, for example, the original Xboxes are OGs for hacking and loading up with games. There's very simple mods you can do. I'm going to show you my Nintendo Wii. A few years back, my wife wanted a Nintendo Wii really bad. And I got her a used one for really cheap on Kijiji. The problem is I thought I was doing something she would love, and I took it and I hacked it. It was a soft hack, soft mod, like she could still play disc games in it, nothing's changed. The only difference was a menu would come up and you'd have to pick if you wanted the emulators or if you wanted the system, and I had like 3,000 games on it. Like I put every Nintendo game, every Super Nintendo game, every Game Boy game, like that with the green screen, the original Game Boy. You can play those games on your big television now. So it's called the homebrew hack. Like I said, you don't have to do any soldering, wire chips in like a lot of people think you have to do that. This is something totally done with your software in the machine. The only thing you'd have to buy is, I would recommend buying a classic video game controller. It's a wireless one. It's in storage, or else I'd show you it. I got it off Amazon. It was about $30. And it's just like a gamepad. Like it's the same layout as Nintendo and all that. So you could play these retro games. Because how I'm going to show you now is with the old school wand and with the little trigger thing, or the nunchuck rather. And you know yourself, if you play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out using that, Glass Joe is whipping your ass. So I'm not going to get into the games with that, but I am going to show you, the games that are on it and just how it looks. Now I will warn you, the AV cord's bad on it. It looked blue before, last time I had it going, and I thought, I'll switch them around. I probably just had them wrong. No, the AV cord was bad, and now it's like black and white. I gotta get a new AV cord. But you'll at least see the playability and see what I mean. Like I said, if anybody's wondering, it's called the homebrew hack. You can see it on YouTube. Like if you Google this, you could do it all yourself. I did it all myself. It was very simple. But anyway, guys, don't throw out that old game system. I'll show you what you could do with it. And like I said, it doesn't have to be an old game system. You could buy... It all depends on the memory card you have. The bigger memory card you have, the more games you could do, the more game systems you could fit. Because Nintendo games took up no space. Like we're talking like 2 megabytes a game, if that, or it might even be kilobytes. I'm not even sure, but they didn't take up any space. You could load, thousands onto like a gigabyte hard drive or whatever, but I'm just talking about a little memory card. So it depends on the memory card you buy, but the sky's the limit. You could put it all on your Android box and just have it all on the memory card and play it from your Android box and have a wireless controller. That's how I do it. I have it on my Android box, but I'm showing you the old school system, the hack. Maybe another video I'll show you the Android box. Because the Android box is cool, and then you just buy a wireless Bluetooth controller and you're good. You got all your video games. It's like all your entertainment in one tiny box. But anyway, let's go check out this old school Nintendo Wii. Again, guys, don't mind that it's black and white because of the AV cord, but I'm going to show you guys the games anyway. Okay guys, also don't mind the shaky camera work. Power it on with the old nunchuck here. Now when we go in, you're going to see it's a different menu than the stock menu. So I hate this nunchuck. I wish I could show you guys with that other controller. So you see it says homebrew channel. That's the homebrew hack, okay? So you see Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega, Game Boy Advance, all that. So I'll just show you guys an example here. So Nintendo. Then you go into start. Sorry if I was like aiming down on you guys. Don't mind that it's black and white, like I said, the AV cord. So you could load the Nintendo games you want personally, or you could just do the whole what's called ROM list. And it's got every game all in one shot type thing. But I'll just show you just an example. Try to pick out a good game for you guys. Donkey Kong Classics, there we go. Or no, that's Donkey Kong Jr., but you get the idea. Go to home. And it lets you save too, guys, by the way. You can save the games. You couldn't do that with Nintendo games back in the day, but this you can. Elevator Action, another one of my favorites, just old school, cheesy. But you could have all these games either on your Android box or on that old video game system, guys. So don't throw it out. This is a Wii, but you can also do it on all the way back to the original Xbox, believe it or not. The original Xbox is actually a very good one to do it with. How do I get out of here? Main menu, boom. Okay. Show you one more game and then I'll show you another system. Felix the Cat, that's funny. It's every game is on here. Guerrilla War. Jaws. Mario. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, one of my favorites. Now, like I said, I don't want none of Glass Joe's smoke using this. Okay? Glass Joe would smoke me. I'd get slapped using this thing. Definitely not gonna put in that code either. The 007373593. Damien, if you're watching, you know what that is, my old high school buddy. 007373593. Got a pretty good memory for the Nintendo codes, don't I? I know the Contra one too. I should have showed you guys Contra. Paperboy, one more game. Now, like I said, without the screwed up AV cord, you'll have color games. So, get out of here. Exit. There we go. Okay, so what do I want to show you? Super Nintendo. And see, this one here, I didn't put every single game. I just loaded the games I thought she would like and that I would like George Foreman's boxing, for example. You know, boxing games, I'm not going to leave those out. Come on. But you can see they play beautiful, just like the video game system. And in a lot of ways, it plays better than the video game system because it's, you know, a modern system, right? A little bit quicker loading and everything. Click. Okay. One more on here. Home Alone. That's funny. Jumpin' Derby. Jurassic Park. Ooh, Muhammad Ali. Miss Pac-Man. Oh, you know what? Mortal Kombat 2 will do. This is for Mike and Charbel in the Sioux if you guys are watching. Mike Leadbeater and Charbel. Every time I see this game, I think of you guys standing in EJ's at the arcade game. There you go, guys. Just a little something something. Get energizer, oi! Can't wait till the coil comes in for this, guys. We're just waiting on the coil, the magnet coil. We got everything else. We're just waiting on the coil and it's already shipped. So then we're on to this project. We're gonna make that thing hover. It's gonna hover and just hover and turn half turns over the platform like that. Just like the expensive one. I won't name the name because I kept getting a copyright. So, about the emulator, guys, anyway, like I said, you could put it on there's different, like that one's a few years old, the homebrew, but I'm sure it's still out there. If you look on YouTube, whatever, very easy to do. There's probably new ones since I've done that, but you could put video games on your Android box, or you could hack an old system, like I said, just get a nice big memory card, you can get them cheap nowadays, and then go on Amazon, get a wireless gamepad to play the old games. Bluetooth, wireless, like read the reviews, make sure it's going to work for what you're doing with it, because I'm not the only guy that's done this, there's a ton of people that do this, so. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope it gave you an idea how to get some of the old video games happening on the easy. Please smash like for me. Like. Click subscribe and share. And as always, 3 piece. Happy hunting, guys.